Hi and welcome to this new timeless reading. Let's take a look at what frequency is now about to activate, and it's going to be in three cards. The first one is details, the second one is what can be released, and the third one is advice. So let's go with the details, and we have the Hierophant. And what I'm getting is committing to a new optimized timeline. Committing to new realities. Are you gonna choose to engage your energy and your vision into a new way of being and doing things? And what I'm seeing is as if you might have been straddling between two worlds: what was known, the common structure of reality, what you've always done, what's expected of you, and the other stream that's getting more and more active by the day is what you actually naturally would have gravitated towards if you didn't have all these commitments to deal with. And I'm getting some of the commitments were actually to kind of like obstruct or disengage a lot of us aiming towards that new timeline, because that will actually retract our energy from old realities and then energize the new realities, but the old realities don't want to lose fuel. So and when that happens, if you disengage, it usually creates a bit of chaos, because the people, places, and things you were committed to were counting you as a crucial element in the whole system, if you will. So when you disengaged, it creates a little bit of chaos, and that was a lot more intense when trying to disengage a couple years back. It would have been like 10 times worse, but at this point in time, since the new reality is getting more and more solid, we actually have a space to like a solid platform to jump upon, and it will not just be us being dragged back in the old way of doing things, because there's nothing else. Like at this point in time, see all the efforts you made previously trying to move from a non-ideal space to a better place for you as a practice building muscle. And at this point, when you're about to make the jump, you actually will land and stabilize really quick, because you did the mental adjustments. You kind of like practice your energy to take that leap, and when you actually step foot on it, it's gonna welcome you, anchor you, and stabilize you really fast. And it's not always necessarily leaving a physical reality, but it's definitely leaving the space you've been operating within, like the way you were seeing things as maybe more finite, and now you're opening a door towards something that could be a lot more fulfilling on many levels, and fulfilling in respect to not having been able to connect to anything else previously that was actually fulfilling or responding to what you carry and what you here to eventually express as well. So now what can be released, and it's the King of Cups. And what I'm getting is it's time to release overgiving if you haven't already. People pleasing and overgiving. Now when your cup is full, you actually engage it into your new reality or your new timeline, or you hold on to it. I mean, you don't let people like starve and die around you. Like, be reasonable in how you like cooperate with people and environments where you currently belong, but keep in mind that people pleasing and overgiving will keep you stuck in old realities, and you have to draw back on that as much as you possibly can, because that will actually amplify your own field and create the resonance you need to land. Like it's gonna build the, let's say, power behind your jump or your steps to actually land. Like, it's gonna propel you. But if you keep giving away fuel to others instead of fueling your own engine, there's only so far you can go. And also, don't feel bad if you've been overgiving or in people pleasing dynamics previously, because I sincerely believe and know for sure that there was a time for that. So, no beating yourself up about it. That's just how things were supposed to be, and we had to like give support and be there for people previously, and now it's time to actually access a new reality and even show them that something else is possible as well, because we will have transitioned ourselves, and that actually creates the roadmap we'll be able to share eventually. And now what's the advice? And it's the Three of Cups and Three of Swords, sorry. And what I heard is a heartbreak. So it could be feeling a bit like heartbreaking to rearrange those situations, connections, and visions of new realities. And there's people you kind of have to leave behind, I'd say, psychically or emotionally in a sense. And it is sometimes quite painful or heartbreaking, or you're very attached to them. But then if you see that there's no progress, that they're not changing what they need to change, they're not elevating their energy, they're not valuing their soul and their emotions over rigidity and continuing outdated patterns, there's only so much you can do for them. So it's very much trusting. Like, even personally, I got to a point in the past few days where the only thing I have felt I could do is trust that they will know what to do when the time comes. And if anything, they'll remember you were the person who actually could have helped them out of where they are. And if they reach out properly, it's completely fine to give them a hand. But if not, it would be better to respect that they're choosing to be in a different space for the time being, and to some degree to kind of ease the grief and maybe the heartbreak you feel over it, to trust their own soul the same way you trust yours, and you had your own timing to make choices and do specific things, to trust that they're possibly in the right place at this point in time as well, and to just let things be the way they are, and to not neglect that you have some movement to make happen, and people pleasing and overgiving are over. So I hope this resonated.